Hey everybody, you're looking live on tape from an absolutely gorgeous day here in Central Florida. These topiaries behind me can only mean one thing, that's right, it's day one of Disney's International Flower and Garden Show. Today we're gonna hit day one, maybe try some snacks, have a couple drinks, let you know what we think. As always, thanks for joining me, glad you did. Let's get to it. Pretty mild day in the park, I gotta say. Crowd level's not bad at all. Give this about a 4.5. I mean, this is, you guys have seen hopefully some of my previous videos where this is just a nightmare to get through. This little hill, if you will, right beside England. Michelle has eyed some food treats, and I'll show you some topiaries along the way. But she's eyed some food treats that she wants to sample. Right off the top, we got some Tinkerbell. I do like the lights, the accent lights behind her. Really good stuff. Somebody had made the comment that they reuse a lot of these, and I know they do. But I've also heard there's a lot more new ones this year, which will be exciting to see. But more than just the topiaries, the Flower and Garden Festival for me, outside of the food, they do some amazing, just like traditional landscaping with the seasonal flowers. And it's quite hot today. I call this fake spring. I do think we're going to get one more little cold snap before we actually get into real spring. That lady likes Orangeburg just a little bit. But here in England, you got Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, the Thumper. I don't know. Confused by all the oranges.
I will.
There's Tigger. Jeez. So you have Tigger, your Piglet. But I get more into like just the accessory, just the stuff that's around as well on the ground, especially over near the Imagination Pavilion. Really nice. I'll give you a shot of that here in a minute. Over near Canada, you've got Captain Hook, Peter Pan. You've got one of my favorite characters in all of Disney lore.
Okay, I'll just let him get out without his shoes. As long as he's not running, I think it's okay. Alright, let me help you.
Awesome. I've actually got a Port Orleans Riverside t-shirt. He's on the bottom, like in a really weird spot. It's one of my favorite t-shirts I got at the Port Orleans. I can't remember if I got it at French Quarter or Riverside, but really cool. And of course we have Bambi. There's our Thumper. And that squirrel. I don't know the name of that squirrel. Please bleep it in the comments if you remember the name of the squirrel. By squirrel I mean skunk as well. This is really starting off strong. But I do like that they've gone to, not all of them are just green. They're actually incorporating a lot more color in here, which I really like. And again, just the beds. Those of you that garden at all or have a business that uses landscapers can realize how tough those beds are to maintain.
Where you going?
So first stop's going to be the Honey Bistro. Michelle's going to go for the chicken and waffles and the cheesecake.
Yeah, because I think they were.
Let me know this is one of her favorite booths. Flatbread looks pretty interesting too.
But if you want to try
Chicken and waffles go for $6.75. That's your crispy honey brown chicken, honey sweet cornbread waffle, whipped honey butter, spicy honey. I'm good with waffles. I'm gonna let her get into that. Then the cheesecake. It's got the honey whipped cream, whipped honey, crystallized honey, honeycomb, dehydrated honey, and fennel pollen marine kisses. Looks pretty good. We'll check it out, let you know what we think. Right, here's what we're working with. These are chicken and waffle. Looks pretty interesting. And over here we've got the cheesecake. Cost of both dishes gonna be $9.40. That's with a 20% off since Michelle's a cast member.
How long is the rest of this for?
It's pretty good. Get into it, tell you what we think. Okay. So the chicken and waffles, pretty good flavor. Not a lot of honey. Really savory. The waffle's almost like a corn cake. Definitely not a traditional waffle, but it's not off-putting. It's good. I mean, it's better than average. Probably wouldn't get that again. Scale of 1 to 10. I'm gonna give that a 5.2. I mean, it's good. It's solid. I think for the price point, we've had better here at the Flower and Garden Festival. On to the cheesecake. And I will say, for the amount of volume that they do, the plating is spot on. I mean, you gotta figure there's hundreds, if not thousands. Those are those hard. They look soft, like a marshmallow, but they're not. They're very hard and crunchy and frankly gross. We're gonna try this cheesecake.
The honey you were missing in the chicken and waffles. Find it in the cheesecake.
And see, maybe it's just the bite I got. I'm not getting as much honey. I'm getting a lot of citrus out of that. And I'm getting, again, it's good. It's not great. On the cheesecake, I'm gonna go with 5.4, slightly better than the chicken and waffle, but not by much. Here at the Honey Bistro. Decent, but I think there are better options out there, especially if you're only doing a one-day visit to this festival, or you're like me who will come multiple times and wants to try to find the best of the fest. But Honey Bistro overall, mid-range in the 5s. All right, next up we're gonna try, by recommendation of a cast member named James at the Rose and Crown beer stand, he recommended this boneless impossible Korean short rib with cilantro rice, danmuji slaw, and kimchi mayonnaise. $6.75. I questioned it because I felt like I wanted to say, James, you've seen how it looked. Does it look like I don't enjoy meat? But I've kind of learned a lesson in the past. If you have a cast member that really recommends something, goes out of his way to point it out, usually try it because it's going to be good. So we'll give that a whirl, let you know what we think. All right, here we are with the impossible Korean short rib with cilantro rice, kimchi mayonnaise, and some other thing I can't remember. This is interesting looking. Again, it's vegetarian or meatless. Get into it, tell you what we think. Okay, well, that is a first on any dining review. I actually spit it out. Now, for fair disclosure, I've not tried any of the Impossible products before because I just enjoy real meat. The texture is very off-putting to me. The flavor was okay, it wasn't great, but just I couldn't get past the texture. That should be louder. The rice was good, the veggies are good, but being the main protein star, or main star of the dish, was, to me, inedible. I'm gonna give this a 1.1, and that's because the rice was decent. Definitely would never get this again. Definitely would never. Remember earlier when I said, remember this, if cast member recommends something to do it? I remember too. All right, well, I think that's gonna do it. Let's save a lot of those snacks for later. Got a little burned on that short rib. I'm not gonna lie to you. Definitely not good. Well, thanks for joining me. Glad you did. If you liked what you saw today, make sure you hit that like and or subscribe button. And if you have a favorite booth here at the International Flower and Garden Festival, bleep bloop it at the bottom in the comments and let me know, and I'll make sure to give it a whirl. If you hated what you saw today, I think you know where this is headed. Blame that short rib. Good God, man. As always, folks, keep the parks clean.